So, welcome to week 11 of my weekly rotations. Let's jump right into it. Monday, I went with Old Faithful, Rosén by Dark Tales. This is just becoming one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Wearing this is beautiful. It's like walking into a dark cave with moss and mushrooms growing everywhere. It's damp, it's dark, it's sort of mysterious cave, and there's florals from the outside, bringing in a little bit of florals. I think it's rose and ylang ylang that I'm smelling. There's also a bit of liqueur spilled all over the ground, and there's cocoa powder everywhere. And it's like not at all gourmand, but it has a sort of gourmand touch to it with that chocolate and liqueur. And it's earthy sort of and damp, and it's just a great scent. A really, really nice scent to wear pretty much all winter. But because it's now getting into spring, this will probably be one of the few times I'll be able to wear it this year or until winter again. So I'm just probably going to wear this next week too, because I just love wearing it. And the longevity is great. The scent trail is incredible. It just makes a completely enveloping scent bubble around me, and I can smell it all day. I'm pretty sure everyone else can smell it too. Yeah, it's not quite a room filler, but this will project far out. Tuesday, I went with Zaharoff's signature Tabac. This one too is this is so good. This is a tight hug by a loved one. It's just so smooth and so comforting. This is a scent that you just relax. Your shoulders come down when you smell this. This is a grown man smell, but it's not an old man smell. This is the best tobacco vanilla fragrance on the market. Period, in my opinion. The way this is constructed is it's tobacco perfection. If you're out to make a calming tobacco scent, a Christmassy scent, in my opinion also, it has that feel of the warmth from Christmas, like the cheer and the happiness and the hugs and the family time. And this is a family fragrance. If you're a dad and you're wearing this, you're probably gonna be in that family mood with this. It's spectacular. Wednesday, Imaginary Authors, A City on Fire. This too is cozy. I'm feeling the vibe of going for cozy this entire week. Not quite, but almost. This is such an underrated fragrance. It's so cozy, it's so warming, it's so inviting. It opens a little rough, but I would compare this to a bonfire. Like, imagine you're setting up a bonfire in the middle of the forest, because this has a woody, burning woods forest scent. And imagine you're building the entire bonfire, lots of logs, and you use the entire box of matches. You just throw the entire box in there and it all burns. So you're opening up with that match smell. And as soon as the fire starts burning for real, that match scent just pretty much goes away. That's what you get here. It starts with that match, but that match goes away pretty quickly. And it turns into just warm, cozy bonfire with a spicy side note. And the dark fruits just brings it out to a seductive, intriguing, alluring scent, and it's such a treat to wear. And this one too, all day. Same with my last one, Zaharoff. I didn't say that. Performance pretty much all day. Great scent bubble. This one, great scent bubble. Lasts all day. This one I would definitely wear for if I was going to a date in the middle of winter and it was an outside date, not an inside date. Wearing this, that's a secret weapon. For Thursday, I went with Histories, Parfums, Irrévérent, which is a clean oud with spices. Hint of rose, some florals in the background, get a little bit of sort of green tree, like fir or pine or something to that note. It's not quite Christmassy, but it does have sort of a Christmas-ish vibe. Not that it's very cheery, but the warmth and the spice, the coziness of the spice, the oud is very westernized. It's not like a skanky or animalic oud. It's a very nice, clean, nuanced oud. Really nice to wear, really nice. Pretty good protection, pretty good longevity. I can smell this on myself pretty much for an 8-hour period without having to like search for it. So it's a decent fragrance. It's a little bit simple in the way that it's not giving me any images or any story with its fragrance. It's not giving me any, I say it's a little bit Christmassy, but it doesn't remind me of Christmas. It doesn't make me think of Christmas. It also has a slightly rubbery hint in the background. Friday, I went with another Dark Tales, this time All Hallows Eve. I'm giving this fragrance, I think, my 6th 10 out of 10. Not because it's the perfect fragrance, but this is a perfect rendition of Halloween. For what this is trying to do, is doing it perfectly. The instant I smell this, I get that smelling the bag of candy. If you've ever gone trick-or-treating, you get like a bunch of different candies up in the bag. And when you smell the bag, you sort of get just a whiff of everything. And that's what this is. This is caramelized candy. This is licorice candy. This is a little spicy from like, I think it's pumpkin spice in this. And it all just blends together to become a smooth, warming, cozy, happy, pretty gourmand scent. But as the fragrance evolves, it goes away from that medium sweet candy smell into a more of eerie, mysterious, sort of after going trick-or-treating and the kids go to bed and the grown-ups are doing stuff like horror movies or horror parties, and it just transforms into what Halloween is. Starting out with the kids and the candy and the fun, and going into the more serious and disturbing things like horror movies and ghost stories, and it just perfectly captures that, and I love it for it. It is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. Saturday, I didn't wear any fragrances. I've been testing a lot of fragrances every day. Like, I only do my scent of the day in this weekly rotation, because I usually use the entire evening for sampling and testing things. Saturday, I went completely just sampling. So I never actually wore a fragrance. I just sampled the arms, and I sampled on my chest, and I just went all over. So yeah, which there is now 3 fragrances that I'm going to buy very, very soon. Which may be a surprise for later. I think I'm going to keep that a surprise. So for Sunday, I wore Zaharoff's signature Homme Extréme. This is like the sexier version of the Homme. Homme is a classic fougere made modern with oud and lavender and woods and incense and just a bunch of super nice, and the sandalwood, sensational. And this, they took away a little bit of that seriousness and upped the oud and made it more alluring and mysterious and darker and more sexy and playful. And yeah, it still has that cleanness. It still feels like you're fresh out of the shower. It still feels like that old-fashioned barbershop fougere. But now it has a little bit of kick to it. Now it's a little bit of animalics, a little bit of funk, a little bit of edginess. It's playful, it's fun, it's not taking itself seriously, but it's still dressed in a suit and still under control, still dominates and control the situation. So this is a date scent, this is going out with your girl scent, this is just going out in general, maybe nightlife, just hanging with the guys, but there could be women there, so you want to be sexy. That's what this is. Still has the incense, still has the sandalwood, still has the cleanness, the lavender, the oud, the everything, but it just takes it to a more playful place, to a more sexy and alluring place. So with all that said, there probably won't be a weekly rotation video for at least 3 weeks. I've been having problems with my health. That's already been covered from previous weekly rotations, but I'm going back to physical rehab, and I'm going to stay there for at least 3 weeks. And because fragrance is sort of not a positive thing there, I don't know what I'm going to wear, I don't know how much I'm going to be wearing, but I definitely won't be bringing my computer and everything, so I won't be editing anything. So this will be my last weekly rotation for a while. I'll possibly make an update video like I did last time, where I just say this is the ones I've been using for the last 3 weeks, and then make a separate for the last week. I don't know yet, but I probably won't be making any videos for the next 3 weeks. So for my weekly wear score, starting out with Dark Tales Rosén, 10 out of 10. Always a 10 out of 10. To me, this is just one of the best wares I'll ever have. There's a reason this is the only bottle I have a backup of. This is just sensational. I have no idea why they discontinued this. Zaharoff Signature Tabac, 10 out of 10. It's too good. This is the best tobacco vanilla fragrance ever made. This is a warm hug from a loved one on Christmas Eve. This is just super, super cozy, super enveloping, soft and cuddly. Imaginary Authors, A City on Fire, 10 out of 10. Once again. This week was a great week. I pretty much loved every fragrance. It was just a great week. This is so underrated, so cozy, so warm. I wish more people like this. This is so good. Irrévérent by Histories, the Parfums. Get a nice 8.5. I really enjoy wearing it. It doesn't give me any images, it doesn't give me any stories, it doesn't give me a place. It sort of has a Christmassy smell to it because of all the spices, and it has the warmth, so it does sort of lean towards that side of the picture, but there's nothing in Christmas that smells like this. It's clean, oud, spice, woods. It's very generic, it's very clean, it's westernized oud, but it's still very, very good, and the scent is really, really good. Great wear. All Hallows Eve by Dark Tales is another 10 out of 10. Another fragrance I really enjoy wearing. It just gives me the story. It just makes me, when I spray this on, like in the early, midday times, it sort of brings me through the entire Halloween experience. It takes me from trick-or-treating to partying to getting the kids to bed and going out with the adults and hanging around outside, and it just takes me through the entire day of a Halloween experience. It is literally Halloween in a bottle, which is why this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. And lastly, Zaharoff's signature Homme Extréme. Another 10 out of 10. This is just a serious, like well put together, clean, super well dressed man coming home from work, putting this on, going out with his girl, being playful, having fun, just enjoying life with a suit on and just being an adult but still having fun. That's what this is. So I hope you enjoyed this video and that you will come back when my next weekly rotation comes out, which will be probably in 4 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will come back and see me again later. Thank you for watching.